One day, someone suddenly handed drugs to an old woman, but instead of calling the police, she returned the drugs to the gang leader. The leader was shocked because the woman was 80 years old. Then the old woman said she wanted to join the gang and sell drugs too. She explained that all of his men were under police watch, but she was different. She had no criminal record, and the police would never suspect an old lady. So the leader gave her 3 pounds of drugs to try. Then the woman changed her look and started asking people if they wanted to buy drugs, but people were scared of her and thought maybe she was with the police. In the end, one stubborn customer finally bought from her. Then others realized she wasn't an informant, and they started buying too. Some even came back again and again. Soon, she sold all the stuff. When she went to the leader with the money, everyone was shocked. The leader gave her the promised commission. This time, he gave her even more drugs. Over the next few days, the old woman started showing up in the areas where other gang members used to hang out. The area already had poor security, so it was easy for her to sell. In just a few days, she became the top supplier there. Others couldn't even sell their stuff. One day, some other dealers stopped her. They took all her stuff and money and warned her not to sell there again. But the old woman wasn't someone who gives up. She mixed the drugs into eggs and made small cakes. Then she called a few friends home and made them try the cakes. Everyone loved the taste because they had drugs in them. She started selling those cakes. In just one morning, all her cakes were sold. She went to the leader with the money again, but this week alone, she had already come 3 times. Her sales had beaten what others made in a whole year. Now the old woman asked for 30% commission. The leader didn't agree, but she said if he didn't agree, she would buy from someone else. He had no choice but to say yes. Now, because of the drugs in the cakes, people got addicted and more customers came. This time, she sold everything in just 2 days. The leader gave her even more drugs. But now, the old woman knew she couldn't do everything alone. She called the same gang members who had stolen from her. At first, they didn't take her seriously, but when they tasted the cakes on the table, they realized they were just flour. The old woman offered them a deal to help her distribute the drugged cakes and promised 15% commission. In the end, they agreed. After that, people started coming to the old woman's house to buy cakes. She also got some of her lady friends to help her make them. And just like that, the old woman started making big money through her cakes.